How you doing? Hope all is well in your end. Now you genuine love, respect. I hope all is well on your end to the genuine ones only. It's the thought process for me. Hello. How you doing? You ever had to reevaluate your thought process with them, reevaluate your thought process when mind your business going wrong? Like, yo, thought process, you working? It's the thought process for me. You ever walked into a conversation by accident? No, but you was going the right direction. Minding your business today. No, it's the thought process of me. Ma'am, sir. You ever been minding your business with the minding your business and you overhear someone arguing with each other, amongst themselves sometimes? Because it be the thought process of me when it comes to one-sided situations. Ma'am, sir. It's a difference between someone being racist and playing a racism card or whatever the case may be, and someone discriminating against you. No, it's two different things going on. And I say that respectfully. Ma'am, sir. Someone is acknowledging your cane and your brace. Ma'am, that's a discrimination card today. That ain't got nothing to do with your color of your skin. And I'll say that respectfully. No, they talking about your mobility. Hello? Can't you not see within seeing what they're talking about? It's a display within a display. It's your mobility. Ma'am, it's a difference. Why you gotta point out the fact that they talking about your color? No, it's the discrimination card that you gonna use today. Hello, wake up. It's the thought process of me. You ever been minding your business with the minding your business and you gotta put your 2 cents into something and reevaluate your thought process like you're not trying to go against your neighbor today, but they're wrong. No, they're wrong. Ma'am, nobody did that to you. They discriminated against your mobility. Yeah, that's something totally different. Well, I said what I said. Okay. It's the thought process of me. You know, when you try to support your neighbor, and when you're not one-sided or whatever the case may be, but you respect your neighbor, you trying to come to a common ground where your neighbor's coming from sometimes today. But when you wrong, you wrong. It's the thought process for me. You ever been minding business with the minding your business and you walk into a conversation and you're not realizing what's going on within going on. They not just playing a discrimination card today. No, 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 no. They playing the opposite. As to someone trying to cite someone they thought process, let alone their freedom. All because of the fact that someone decided to speak up for themselves today. It's the thought process of me. Ma'am, sir. I never knew it was a crime to speak up for yourself. Because you misunderstood yourself today and someone says that you're wrong, correcting your wrong to your right at the end of the day, making more understanding of self-awareness today. The energy hit different. Someone is acknowledging to you that you're wrong, but they're not trying to go against you or hurt you with words, but they're letting you know that however you feel uncomfortable regarding something at the end of the day, you're entitled to feel that way. But accusing somebody of something that they're not doing at the end of the day, that's unhealthy. But at the same time, too, they did participate in going against you when it came to playing the discrimination card today. And that energy hit different. So I understand your emotion and your pain when trying to speak up for yourself today. Without exchanging toxic words within toxic words, trying to show for yourself today. It's a thought process for me. Then they quick to paint this narrative of a description that you truly not today. Or because you chose your best self vision of yourself to elevate and come to understanding that, hey, I was willing to mature today. That energy hit different. And I say that respectfully. It's to acknowledge your wrongs and go within to do the proper healing, to show up for yourself today. That energy hit different. It's a thought process for me. Where you're not against your neighbor, but your neighbor will use hurtful words against you today. Oh, because they don't have self-awareness to respect themselves, to respect you. And It's not a crime to choose your best self vision of yourself today. Misunderstood. Allowing the toxic of the unhealthy norm allow you to believe that was the norm and never was the norm, to display having malicious intentions towards your neighbor today. That was never part of God's plan, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. Allowing yourself to believe that the unhealthy balance within yourself, trying to find yourself, trying to pick yourself up, saying you're trying to be patient with yourself, to be at peace within, but all you keep doing is displaying this toxic behavior. It's bigger than going within. You're displaying it within displaying it, only hurting yourself, not realizing the communication that you have within yourself. You're losing yourself, trying to find balance within yourself. Someone allowing you to believe something was the norm and never was the norm. That's how you were showing up for yourself. Misunderstood by your own words. Not realizing at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself today. To reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, I'd rather choose my best self vision of myself today. You know, when choosing your best self vision of yourself to elevate, but change, understanding self-awareness, to show for self, acknowledging change within awareness within yourself, to go within, to choose your best self vision of yourself, to elevate. With change comes growth, and with growth comes true self-awareness within self, so you can be patient with yourself. Wow. Something they can't get into with. It's how you understand the conversation today. The energy hit different. You're not being one-sided. Allowing yourself not to show up for yourself on your misunderstanding days, because you thought the norm was the norm and it never was the norm when it came to that unhealthy behavior. First thing you choose was to point your finger. Made you feel very uncomfortable. Not realizing at the end of the day, discrimination is real. Going against your neighbor is real. That's unhealthy. It is. It's unhealthy. And you understood the assignment within this assignment to apologize to your neighbor today. Because of projection that you try to display on your neighbor today. Only to reevaluate your thought process. You went within to forgive, regardless if your neighbor didn't understand your pain that day. Exchanging words within words. You felt the uncomfortable balance within that day. How someone played a discrimination card against you that day. Going back and forth with words with someone that wasn't going to be able to understand you, let alone have common sense. To exchange words with someone who doesn't have the proper self-awareness within themselves. But you knew you felt pain. Someone just brought pain upon you. Very uncomfortable pain. You see how that changed? You went from feeling good within, understanding your high vibration that day, to understand, wow, what a low vibration frequency they trying to put me in today. The energy hit different. You ever felt like you have to hold yourself back just to figure out your words today? Just to express yourself so you won't have a misunderstanding within a misunderstanding, showing up for yourself today. So nobody won't put a projection of a negative projection on you when they already went against you. Uncomfortable. Yeah, that changed that day. But you matter, you are worthy. But understanding that having hate within to go against your neighbor today, yeah, that racism card don't live here today. The energy hit different. They already projected negative energy towards you. They exchanged the words and thought that you was going to go back and forth with words with them. But she realized at the end of the day, I think I love myself a little bit more better today. The energy hit different. When someone can get in tune with themselves to respect themselves, to respect their neighbor, the energy hits different. Misunderstanding day, good day, bad day, you still know how to find balance within your day. Showing up for yourself, respecting yourself, finding balance within balance, not going against your neighbor was never part of your plan when it came to showing up for yourself today. The energy hit different. How you tune into yourself in the most healthiest way. And they want you to become your worst enemy. All because you choose your best self vision of yourself to elevate, to become your best self vision of yourself. Choosing yourself, not going against yourself with words today. That energy doesn't live here today. The energy hit different. You see how that can went many a ways just for you showing up for yourself. Someone trying to psych you out your thought process, letting your freedom, your pockets, or your eyesight, over a reaction. Within a reaction, wow, that didn't have good intentions. It wouldn't admit you equally when it came to a non-transaction. And I say that respectfully. Cutting yourself short wasn't an even exchange. You gotta understand your self-worth today to understand how that love that you have within yourself to not allow someone to bring you out of character today. Because they're having a misunderstanding self-day with themselves, so let alone, they don't even have common sense. That energy hit different today. Having the awareness that you have today compared to not having the awareness at all, finding balance within balance. You could have exchanged words, but you didn't. You could have exchanged words, but you didn't. He was mature within being mature. They said that you was immature. That's a discrimination. That's not racism. It's the thought process of me, knowing your self-value, knowing your self-worth. If you matter, you matter, you matter. Never allow someone to allow you to become your own worst enemy, trying to dim your light from you showing up for yourself today. Because you matter, you are worthy. Yeah! That's the thought process with me. I truly appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Protect yourself. Because not everybody's deserving your time. And be mindful when you sit there and judge someone because you're assuming you don't have the proper knowledge knowing when someone is playing the racism card towards you or they're playing the discrimination card towards you. It's two different things. And I say that respectfully. Someone passing judgment on you without knowing you at the end of the day, or regardless if they know you at the end of the day, as long as they're not displaying racial slurs towards you and that toxic behavior way, and they're just trying to point out the fact that they don't have common sense to respect themselves, to respect you, and they're displaying something when it may be coming to your mobility, or maybe when it comes towards someone you love and they may have a disability today, or an elderly that ain't got nothing to do with color. At the end of the day, it means that they're going towards the right person and they're pointing out things that they're discriminated against. It's a difference. Culture is someone pointing out the fact that they don't like the way how you talk today. The energy hit different. And I say that respectfully. They say I'm speaking too loud. That ain't got nothing to do with my color of my skin. It's a thought process in me how when you're being one-sided. Understand your self-value. Understand your self-worth. It'll sit there and psych you out your freedom, let on your pockets or your eyesight. All because you don't have common sense to know your self-awareness to know at the end of the day. They was playing a discrimination card against me. Ain't got nothing to do about race. It's a difference. Know your worth. Never allow someone to psych you out your thought process, letting your freedom, or your eyesight, or your pockets. Because you are worthy and you matter. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve each respect 365 days with no malicious intention to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy because not everybody's having your time. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Love yourself, but God protect you for every direction. Have a good day. Have a safe remaining week. Protect your energy because not everybody's having your time. Yo, it's about to be the weekend already. Another weekend! Huh? Listen, 2024, here we come. It's coming and around the corner. Yo, these days is flying so fast. It's not even funny. Like, no, for real, for real. It's like the days doesn't even exist no more. Time is moving so fast, you can't keep up with it. You trying to figure your thought process out to figure out, are you at the right time zone? It'd be the thought process for me. I gotta go. Now you're doing your love respect. Have a good day.